Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga for All Body Types. So today's class, take it at your own pace. There will be some things that you might not be able to do, but just, go with it, do what you can, and love yourself for where you are. All right, we're going to begin by, just getting in tune with our bodies, in tune with our mind. So bringing our hands onto our knees, shoulders relaxed. We're going to really extend our spine up. And begin to close your eyes or stare at a spot on the ground. And just begin to notice your breath. Every inhale, your spine is just extending a little bit more. We're going to dip our chin slightly, that the crown of our head is pointing up towards the roof. Our neck is straight. Allow your shoulders to relax and begin to soften your face, forehead, cheeks, jaw, ears, and crown. Now when you feel ready, we're just going to deepen our breath, breathing in from our belly, chest, collarbone, and breathing out the same direction. Belly, chest, collarbone. And as you're doing this yogic breath, just bring that awareness to the lungs, to the chest. And just showing appreciation to the lungs for doing such an important job keeping us alive. Breathing all the way in and breathing all the way out. Maybe you can feel your heart beating in your chest, maybe not. Just go with whatever this moment is bringing you. And with every 3-part breath, just allow your outside world just to slow down or dim down. And allow your inside world to light up. Finding that stillness in the body, even though there's so much movement. We're going to bring our breath back to normal. When you feel ready, we're just going to roll the head. So drop your ear down to your shoulder. Begin to roll your head all the way around. Noticing all the sounds, the crunches your neck's making. Hopefully not too much. When you feel ready, we're just going to change direction. And just releasing some of that tension in the neck. Spending more time on our phones now can do a lot of damage to the neck. We're just giving our neck some love. We're going to bring our head back to normal. We're going to begin to roll out the shoulders. Inhale, draw your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, roll them down. And just moving with the breath, taking it at your own time. Again, we're still slowing down. When you feel ready, we're just going to change direction. We're going to draw our shoulders back down to neutral. We're going to gently begin to open our eyes. And we're going to bring our right hand onto our left knee. Left hand goes behind. We're just going to gently begin to twist around, looking over your left shoulder. On your next inhale, we'll slowly come back to center, and exhale, go the other way. Now we're going to inhale, come back to center. We're going to lift the arms up. Exhale, begin to fold over your legs, bringing your fingertips down to the mat. Allow your head to drop. Now we're going to gently walk our hands back in. We're going to bring our hands behind us. Begin to open your heart to the roof. You can either stay here with the hips on the mat, or you can roll onto the knees, lifting the hips up. Wherever you are, keep the length in your neck, keep the breath flowing. Now we're going to gently make our way back down, coming on into a table position. Knees are underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. I'm going to begin to do a big roll with the hips. Just to gently awaken up the hips. You can see if we can try inhale going forward, exhale going back. But if you get confused with this breath, don't worry. As long as you're breathing, you are fine. When you're ready, we can change direction. I'm going to make our way back into a table position. We're going to walk the knees together, still underneath the hips. We're going to begin to exhale, drop your hips down to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop down to the right. Inhale, come up. We're going to do one more on each side. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Coming back into the table position, we're going to tuck our toes into the mat, coming into our down dog, lifting the hips up and back. Allowing the shoulders to roll away from the ears, heart is tracking towards your thighs. Now you might feel the hamstrings are a bit tight. We're going to begin to walk our dog. Breathe in, bend one knee, breathe out, bend the other. I'm going to bring stillness into our down dog. On your next exhale, we're going to walk our feet up towards our hands, coming into a forward fold. Keeping a generous bend in the knees if this is your first forward fold of the day or your back of your legs are quite tight. You're going to inhale, arms out, slowly rise up. Palms together. Exhale, hands in prayer. You can do a few sun salutations just to warm the body up. I know it's a warm day. Very important to warm up the muscles. If you're doing this outside, try have the sun on your back just to warm up your spine. You're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing our fingertips onto the mat or hands on your shins if you're not reaching down. We're going to inhale, half lift, shoulders back. Exhale, step or jump into plank. Now plank can be done with the knees up or down, so whatever suits your energy levels. If you're in plank, just make sure your shoulders are over your hands, heels are tracking to the back of the mat. Try not to have the hips up, we want them in line with the shoulders. If your hips are low, you'll feel this in the lower back. We're going to drop the knees down. We're going to begin to lower our chin and our chest down to the mat, keeping the hips up high. Once you've reached down, we're just going to kick forward, coming onto our belly. On your inhale, we're going to lift the shoulders up, coming into cobra and looking up as well. Exhale, come down. Inhale, make your way to down dog. Take a few deep breaths here in your down dog. On your next exhale, we're going to step or jump to the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, arms out, slowly rise up. Palms together, exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips on the mat or hands on the shins. On your next inhale, we're going to look forward, half lift, and exhale, jump into plank. Now you can do what we did before, where you drop your knees down, chest. Or if you want to go chaturanga up dog, chaturanga, you're going halfway down, rolling over the toes, coming onto the tops of the feet, into up dog. You're looking up. Exhale, come into down dog. On your next exhale, we're going to step or jump our feet to the top of the mat. Coming into our forward fold. Inhale, arms out. Slowly rise. Palms together. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, shoulders back. Exhale, step or jump into plank. Coming into chaturanga, or knees, chin, chest. And then coming into up dog, or cobra, whichever variation you're doing. Exhale, come into down dog. Take a few deep breaths here in your down dog. On your next inhale, we're going to come into plank, so moving the shoulders over the hands. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. You can do 3 more in your own breath. Once you've done your 3, you're just going to hold that down dog. Heels tracking down to the mat, shoulders relaxed. On your next exhale, we're just going to step or jump to the top of the mat. Coming into your forward fold. Inhale, arms out, slowly rise up. Palms together, we're going to interlock the fingers, pointy finger up. We're going to come into an L shape. So just lowering forward just a little bit. We're going to begin to move towards the left. And just stretching out that right side. Inhale, come back to your L shape. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale. Exhale. One more on each side. And coming back into that L shape. We're going to bring the hands down to the floor. If your hands are not reaching, see if you can find maybe a block to help you. From here, we are going to lift our right leg out. And once your right leg is out, we're just going to turn the hip that it's going towards the roof. Now you might need a block here. We're going to see if we can try and lift that right hand up. Now if this is okay for you, if you want, you can begin to hover that left hand. And we're going to bring the right hand down and the right leg coming back into our forward fold. We're going to bring the left leg straight out. We're going to open out that left hip. When you're ready, you have your balance. Begin to lift that left arm up. Either stay here with that right hand down, or you can begin to hover it, finding that balance, that focus. We're going to bring the left leg back down. Coming back into our forward fold, we are going to begin to bend the knees down, coming up onto the toes. We're going to inhale, come back into a forward fold. Exhale, bend. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, bend. Inhale, forward fold. We're going to do 5 more of these, or as many as you can. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right, we're going to grab our elbows with our hands, allow your head to drop. And maybe swinging side to side. Maybe put a bend in your knees. We want this to be a nice, easy pose. You're going to drop the hands down. Draw your chin into your chest. Slowly begin to uncurl your spine. Take your time. Coming all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Going to come into chair, so sitting down. The easiest way for chair, if you want, you can bring your hands kind of outside your feet. Hold the hips where it is and lift the arms. Tuck your tailbone in. And begin to find your breath. I know it's hard, your brain is overthinking. Just feel that breath going in and out. Feel the heels grounding down. Now we're going to inhale, straight now, coming into mountain pose. Hands to the side, shoulders relaxed. Engaging the legs and the core. Take a few deep breaths here. On your next inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to step or jump our feet into plank. We're going to work on a bit of upper arm strength. Now, if plank is enough for you, or even if you're down here, you can do this either with knees up or down. We're going to exhale, drop the right elbow down, then left. Inhale, right hand, then left. Exhale, right elbow, then left. Inhale, right hand, then left. Last one on the right. Exhale, right, then left. Inhale, right, then left. Now the left side. Exhale, left elbow, then right. Inhale, left hand, then right. Exhale, left elbow, then right. Inhale, left hand, then right. Last one on the left. Once you've done your last one, we're going to hold that plank or knees down plank. We're going to drop the knees down. Open the knees wide, big toes together. Sit down towards your feet. Walk your hands out in front of you and allow your head to drop. And just bringing that awareness to your breath, to your chest.
Allow your hips to sink further down with every exhale. Now, if your head is not reaching down, you can always stack your fists on top of each other and just rest your forehead on your fist. We want this pose to be as relaxing as possible. On your next inhale, we're going to make our way into down dog. Taking a few deep breaths in your down dog. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up into the air. You're going to scorpion tail it over to the left. Have a look at your foot. You're going to inhale, straighten it out. You're going to begin to flex the heel and just begin to bob your foot up and down. We're going to do a pulse of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop it down. I'm going to inhale, lift the left leg up. Scorpion tail it over to the right. Have a look at your foot. Going to inhale, straighten it out. Now I'm going to begin those pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to go a little bit more, you can. 6, 7, 8. And drop your foot down. Back into your down dog. We're going to walk our hands to our feet. Coming into a forward fold. Going to inhale, arms out, slowly rise up. Palms together, exhale, hands in prayer. I'm going to walk ourselves to the top of the mat or the middle. I'm quite restricted with space here. We're going to lift our right leg up, or our knee up. We're going to straighten out our leg, bring the arms up. We're going to swing that leg back. We're going to come into a lunge. So in your lunge, your knee is over your ankle. You're on your toes in the back foot. On your inhale, we're going to bring that right knee forward, straighten it out, and come back into your lunge. We're going to do 3 more of these on the right side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. I'm going to step that right foot back and give your shoulders a roll, hug your arms or hug yourself. All right, we're going to do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Left knee comes up. We're going to straighten it out. Send it to the back. Coming into our lunge. Inhale, knee forward. Straighten out. And back. So just go with your own pace. We're going to do 3 more on the left. 1, 2, 3. We're going to bring the arms down, step back to the top of your mat. Give yourself some love. You're going to work on balancing. So balancing, very important to feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel that support of the earth underneath you. You're going to lift the toes, spread them, pop them down. Moving our weight onto our left foot. Going to come into tree, either by your ankle, calf, or your thigh. Finding a point on the ground for your focus. You either have your hands in prayer or up. Balancing forces us to get in tune with the body. If you stare at a spot in the ground, what you can also do is you can close your eyes and imagine the spot still on the ground. When you close your eyes, you really go inside your body and you become more wobbly, but it's also a good way of just trusting yourself. Now we're going to release that. We'll do tree on the other side. So bringing our weight onto our right foot, coming into tree, whatever variation you need. Either hands in prayer or up. Finding that spot on the ground and seeing if you can close your eyes, but also focusing on the spot that is there. And we're going to release. We're going to step our feet a little bit wide, toes pointing out. We're going to bend our knees, we're going to bend our elbows. So your knees are tracking towards your toes. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Now we're going to inhale, slowly come back up. We're going to walk our feet really wide, drawing the toes in, bringing the hands to the hips. We're going to inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, begin to fold over your wide legs. Now, we're going to bring our hands down to the mat, or you might need a block or books, anything to kind of get you that lift that you might need. Wherever you are, we're just going to drop our head down. Going to inhale, lengthen our spine, and exhale, fold a little bit deeper. I'm just going to move our weight just a little bit forward, just for a deeper stretch in the back of the legs. We're going to bring our fingertips on the mat, look up at the straight spine. We're going to walk our fingers towards the right foot. We're going to turn our right foot that is facing the short end of the mat. Back foot, we're just going to put it at an angle, bringing the right hand onto the ankle or the calf. We're going to bring the left arm up, coming into triangle. We're stacking the shoulders, and maybe looking up at your left thumb if you're okay with your balance, or at the ground. Now we're going to bring that left hand down. We're going to walk ourselves towards the left. And we're going to turn our left toes pointing the short end of the mat. Bringing the hand down, lifting the right arm up, stacking the shoulders. And here you want to be mindful of the spine. If you feel your spine is curling, now just begin to lift yourself up a little bit more. I'm going to drop that right hand down. I'm going to go back to the right side. Triangle here. From here, we're going to make our way into Warrior Two. So Warrior Two, you want your back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Your heel and the arch of your foot are in line. Shoulders relaxed. We're going to softly gaze at that right middle finger. And just check in with the arms, making sure they're level. Now I'm going to straighten out the right knee, bringing the right hand down and walking our hands towards the left foot. So firstly going to come into triangle here. Left arm comes down, stacking the shoulders. You're going to inhale, slowly come back up, bending that left knee, readjusting the back foot as parallel to the back of the mat. Warrior Two. Taking a moment just to engage that pelvic floor, that tummy area. Now we're going to inhale, we're going to straighten out the left knee, bring the left hand down, then the right. We're going to make our way back into a forward fold. So toes are pointing inwards and allow your head to drop. Bringing our fingertips onto the mat. Inhale, look up at the straight spine, shoulders back. Bring the hands to the hips. We're going to gently rise up. Now we're going to heel toe the feet in. And we're going to come down onto the ground. So the next one is boat. We all love a bit of boat. So bringing the hands behind the knees, we're just going to walk our feet in. And begin to lift one foot, then the other. Find your balance. We're going to bring our shins parallel to the ground, or you can have your legs straight if you wish. Either hang on to the legs, or you can bring your arms out. Now on your next exhale, we're going to do a little bit of core. But if you're okay with both and this is enough for you, stay here. You're gonna exhale, begin to hover down. Inhale, come back up. So don't go all the way down because it's so much harder to get back up. Exhale, inhale. You're gonna do 3 more in our own breath. Once you've done your 3, you're gonna hold that boat. Feel, breathe, and burn. All right, we're gonna bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing hold of our feet. And just allowing the knees just to flop down to the side, relaxing the thigh muscles. We want the shoulders roll back. We're gonna see if we can try open our feet like a book. Again, you can just stay where you are if you wish. And we're just gonna begin to draw our chest down towards our feet. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, go down a little bit more. Now this will depend on your hips. Depends on a lot of things. But you gotta love yourself for trying, which is, you're my heroes for trying. Now we're gonna inhale, slowly come back up. We're going to draw the knees together, bringing the hands behind us, fingers pointing towards our body. We're gonna do a few of these. We're gonna move with our breath. Inhale, we're going to lift the hips up. And exhale, hover them just above the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. 3 more in your own breath. Once you've done your 3, we're just going to bring our bum back down, straighten out the legs. Toes are pointing to our nose. We're just going to move the flesh from our, we're just going to move them apart just so your sitting bones are firmly on the ground. You're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, grabbing where you can. And just inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Drawing the backs of the knees down to the mat, shoulders roll back. So it's not about getting your head down, it's about guiding your heart towards your knees, keeping that spine straight. Now you're going to inhale, slowly come back up. We're going to widen out the legs. And we're going to bring the hands down and gently begin to walk your hands forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold a little bit further. If you have the mobility or you can reach your toes, you can hook your peace fingers into your toes. I'm going to inhale, slowly come back up. We're going to lie down on our mat. Knees are bent. Hands by the side. We're going to inhale, lift the hips up into bridge. We're going to exhale, hover your bum just above the ground. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hover. We're going to do 5 more of these in your own breath. Again, listen to your energy levels. Do the best you can. 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you've done your 5, we're just going to hold it up. We're going to interlock our hands behind us or underneath us. And just keeping those hips as high as they can go. You'll often find yourself kind of lowering down. Keep them lifted. Now we're going to release the hands. We're going to gently begin to uncurl the spine onto the mat. So just feel every vertebra touching down. Take your time here. If I'm going too fast, just ignore me. Just enjoy this coming down. Once your hips are down, we're just going to hug our knees into our chest. So maybe rocking side to side or up and down, whatever works for you now. We're going to bring our hands underneath that gorgeous bum, bringing the feet up, coming into that L shape. Now you can do this against the wall as well if you just want to chill out here for a bit. The aim of the game is just being upside down or sending that blood down. If you want a little bit more of core, what you could do, then you can begin to lower your legs, that they're just about an inch off the ground. Sorry, I'm very forward. They're just an inch above the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. This time we're going to exhale, hover it down, open out. Inhale, bring it back together, and lift. Exhale, hover, open, together, and lift. We're going to do 2 more of these open wide legs. Last one. Once you've done your 3, we're just going to come into that L shape. We are going to come into a shoulder stand. Scooch forward. So coming into a shoulder stand here from the L shape, we're just going to draw our feet towards our head, rolling onto the shoulders, supporting that lower spine with your hands. Now there's half shoulder stand where a lot of your weight is on your elbows, where you're at a curve. A full shoulder stand, you're walking your hands towards your shoulders and straightening out the legs. Now again, if you have a wall, you can have your feet against the wall just to lift up the hips. Well, we're going to do some movement with the legs. We're going to bend the left knee towards our face, right leg goes back, and we're going to switch like you're riding a bike. And breathing. I'm going to come back into a shoulder stand. Let's see if we can try widen the legs. Coming into a saddle position, and we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Now if this is too much or too scary for you, just keep with the legs straight. Going to straighten out the legs. To come out of this pose, we're just going to bend the knees towards our face. Release the hands down, straighten out the legs, and slowly begin to come down with control, if you can. Coming back into that L shape. We're going to bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. We're going to step our feet the width of the mat. And we're going to allow our knees just to fall together. Bringing the arms out to the side. On your exhale, we're going to drop the knees down to the left, gluing that right shoulder onto the mat. So just take a few deep breaths here. And just take a moment just to feel where this is getting you in the body. Hips, the spine. On your next inhale, we're just going to lift the knees back up. We're going to exhale, we're going to drop the knees down to the right, gluing that left shoulder down. Taking a few deep breaths, appreciating all the muscles that have got you this far in your yoga practice. Also appreciating the muscles being stretched right now. On your next inhale, we're just going to draw the knees back up. So walking the knees, well, walking the feet, they're just in line with the hips. We're going to bring our right ankle just above the left knee, making a figure four with our legs. Bringing that right hand through that hole, grabbing the back of the left leg with both hands. So you can adjust this pose to suit you. So if you're here and this is enough, you're struggling, stay here. If you want to go a little bit further, you can use that right elbow just to push out the knee, keeping that left shin parallel to the ground. So taking a moment, feeling the stretch in the glutes and the hips. And just sending, now imagine you're breathing into this right hip. Now I'm going to gently release, and I'm going to swap the feet. So bringing the left ankle just above the right knee, bringing that left hand through the hole, grabbing the back of that right leg with both hands. To release. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, allow the knees just to fall down to the side, bringing the right hand onto our belly, left hand onto our heart. Relaxing the thighs and just let gravity do the work here. Allow your shoulders to stay soft. Feeling that movement happening underneath your hands. On your next inhale, we're just going to draw the knees together and hug the knees into your chest. And rocking and rolling and whatever feels good for you right now. We're going to grab our peace fingers. We're going to hook them into our big toes. You're going to draw the knees towards our armpits, and it's like you're walking on the roof with your feet, so your hips are really wide. And we're going to rock side to side in happy baby bear. No, happy baby bear is kids yoga. But just begin to rock side to side, giving that spine a good massage. And this is our time to be silly, so just, get silly. No one's watching you, or if your family members are watching you, it's okay. They still love you no matter what position you're taking. Yeah, this is a good pose to let go, just to be a kid again. All right, we're going to release the feet. We're going to get ready for Shavasana, or relaxation. So we're going to send our feet to the corners of the mat and allow them just to flop down to the side. Palms facing up towards the roof, and you'll feel your shoulders naturally kind of relax down to the mat. Allow your fingers to gently curl in. If you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, you can stare at a spot on the roof. Just begin to notice the weight of your body on the mat, feeling the ground supporting you. Allow your face to soften,
once more. Especially that jaw. You'll notice as soon as you relax that jaw, your whole face seems to relax. And sometimes we'll clench our jaw when we're stressed. When you notice your jaw is clenching, just mindfully relax it. Begin to notice your whole body relax. Giving muscles permission to relax. And notice that breath. Bringing that awareness into the lungs, into the chest. And just get lost with your natural rhythm. The sound of the breath going in and out. And maybe you can feel your heart beating or a pulse running through your body. Letting go of all the things we cannot control. It's out of our hands. And sometimes it can be scary letting go all our issues to the universe. But when you do, there's a sense of calmness. So take this time just to let go of any issues you've been dealing with in this week. Just let it go with your exhale. If you can't control it, let it go. And just walking through life, breath by breath, day by day. You can stay in this pose for as long as you like. If you are, just ignore the next things I'm going to say. If you're ready to come out of the pose, we're just going to begin to deepen our breath. Gently begin to move your fingers and your toes. I'm going to draw our knees into our chest. Give yourself one last hug, a well done hug. When you're ready, we'll come up to a seated position. Hey guys, thank you for joining me, and I hope things weren't too hard. If they were, don't judge yourself for where you are. Love yourself, because it's every day you're getting better and better. Just putting in the dedication, putting your mind into it. I think the hardest part is, rolling out the mat and just getting started. Once you start, things become easy. Don't forget to do a self-practice as well. So self-practice just means, any poses that maybe a few sun salutations. Just do it by yourself, because I find doing self-practice kind of really gets you tuned into what your body is telling you, instead of looking for the next pose of what you're going to be doing, listening to me. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope this is making a difference in your life. It is for me. So namaste, beautiful people, and I hope you have a beautiful day.